8. Transport and accessible places. Persons with disabilities can get to and from their chosen destination independently, without driving a car, in transport that is accessible to them. (100) Action. We will improve the accessibility and availability of public transport, especially intercity buses and rural transport, and accessibility of train and bus stations. We will focus on linking up the different forms of transport and make connections accessible as well as transport information, including audible announcements. We will prioritise the maintenance, management and monitoring of systems and services which make transport accessible. Responsible body: Department of Transport, Tourism and Sport, National Transport Authority, Local authorities. Time frame: ongoing. 101. Action. We will introduce a pilot scheme on the DART for mobility impaired customers requiring assistance that will significantly reduce the advised notice time for travelling. And ensure a better response when customers requiring assistance cannot give notice. Responsible body: Irish Rail. Time frame: 3rd quarter 2017. 102. Action. We will undertake a market consultation exercise with bus vehicle manufacturers who engage with us to establish the feasibility and availability of certain wheelchair accessibility options suitable for use in Ireland, and develop proposals in relation to attaching conditions regarding wheelchair accessibility on commercial licensed services. Responsible body: National Transport Authority. Time frame: 4th quarter 2017. 103. Action. We will monitor user experience of public transport and make recommendations as appropriate based on the findings. Responsible body: National Disability Authority. Time frame: 4th quarter 2017. 104. Action. We will lead a review of transport supports encompassing all government-funded transport and mobility schemes for people with disabilities to enhance the options for transport to work or employment supports for people with disabilities, and will develop proposals for development of a coordinated plan for such provision. This plan will have regard to making the most efficient use of available transport resources. Responsible body: Department of Justice and Equality, Department of Transport, Tourism and Sport, National Disability Authority, Department of Social Protection, Pobl, Revenue Commissioners. Time frame: 4th quarter 2017. 105. Action. We will develop a code of practice for accessible public areas of public sector buildings. Responsible body, National Disability Authority. Timeframe, 2019. 106. Action. We will keep the code of practice for heritage sites under review. And examine recommendations for amendments made in the light of experience of its application. Responsible body, National Disability Authority. Timeframe, 4th quarter 2018. 107. Action. We will develop access to outdoor recreation facilities, especially footpaths and trails. Responsible body, local authorities. Sport Ireland. Timeframe, ongoing. 108. Action. We will implement the programme of dishing of footpaths in urban areas, in line with guidance from the National Disability Authority's publication, Building for Everyone. Responsible body, local authorities. Timeframe, ongoing. Public transport in both urban and rural areas is accessible. (109) Action. We will ensure further rollout of accessible intercity coaches and accessible regional/rural coach and bus stops. Responsible body, Bus Éireann, local authorities, National Transport Authority. Timeframe, ongoing. 110. Action. We will review operational issues in relation to the need for advance notice of accessibility requirements for train travel, with a view to removing barriers for service users with disabilities. Responsible body, Iarnród Éireann, Bus Éireann, coach travel. Timeframe, 4th quarter 2017. 111. Action. We will commit to the implementation of consistent and reliable on-board audio and visual announcements on all public transport vehicles, including buses, coaches, DART, train and trams, and to monitoring and maintaining this aspect of accessibility. Responsible body, Chorus Umper Éireann, Department of Transport, Tourism and Sport, National Transport Authority, Public Transport Operators. Timeframe, ongoing. Persons with disabilities are able to access buildings and their facilities on the same basis as everyone else. (112) Action. We will introduce continuous professional development on universal design for architects. To encourage application of National Disability Authority guidance such as Building for Everyone and Universal Design Guidelines for Homes in Ireland. Responsible body, National Disability Authority. Timeframe, first quarter 2018. 113. Action. We will promote and integrate ISO Guide 71/CEN Guide 6, 2014, Guide to Address Accessibility in Standards. And ensure that terminology used is consistent with international best practice guidelines. Responsible body, National Standards Authority of Ireland. Government departments and agencies with a role in developing standards and guidelines. National Disability Authority. Timeframe, fourth quarter 2017. Planning and design of public buildings and public spaces is informed by engagement with people with disabilities and other users across the spectrum of age, size, ability and disability. (114) Action. We will ensure, as far as practicable, the promotion of accessible user engagement in design and planning, including public procedures under planning acts. Responsible body, local authorities. Timeframe, ongoing. Note: the inclusion strategy should be regarded as a living document, and revised iterations of it will be published periodically that contain renewed and more ambitious actions in the light of progress to date. This document constitutes version 1 of this inclusion strategy, July 2017.